Welcome, people. It's Adrienne. Thank you for joining me. We are here in the office area where I have a variety of different items to show you. Congratulations, world. I'm feeling fantastic today. I woke up rested, first good night's sleep. I've had horrible insomnia for the last 3 days, 4 days. Fine. I just woke up rested, solid sleep, feeling good, got the meds all straightened out. Thursday I'd gone to the doctor and had her check me out for UTIs, and Friday the results came in with a yes, but it wasn't until Saturday that the meds were put onto my med account. So I was, unfortunately, I was a glutton Thursday and Friday. Really, people, really, okay? I ate more food in those 2 days, and meal quality food. Polish sausage for lunch, and then an enormous half of a burrito. It was so big, a half a burrito. It was like a good 3-4 pounder, right? That we'd had a food truck here on the property at my apartment complex. Hot Polish dog, half a huge burrito, of course my usual trail mix and such like that, and sunflower seeds, gotta have that, trying to keep the GI tract moving and such. Well, Friday, my son stopped by with my grandteen, so not only did I get a mini quick visit with them, he brought me a Hawaiian plate lunch. He called and said they were stopping to get some, and did I want one, because they were on this side of town. I ate almost that entire plate lunch. Plate lunch is the term we use in Hawaii because it's on a plate and you're ordering it lunch. They're like lunch trucks, food trucks. They're from morning to late afternoon type of situation. And I ate almost that whole plate. And a plate lunch usually consists of a protein, 2 scoops of rice, and Hawaiian style macaroni salad. There, huge amount of Kalua pig, the salad, the 2 scoops of rice. I ate almost that entire plate over the course of the evening. Well, I think that was just way too much food, because again, within that I was having trail mix. Bought trail mix and I loved it, and I was over the moon for everything. And I just kept eating. People, the non-eater kept eating all of that food. Well, Saturday when I woke up, my body said, you're paying for this. I felt like dog doo-doo. I don't know how that feels. Well, we've picked it up with a bag on. Let's not go there, Adrienne, please. Thus, after Thursday at the doctor's, confirming the UTI, Friday was all that overeating and running errands. And the order for the meds was not placed till Saturday. Well, Saturday, I woke up just sick as a dog. We're talking nauseous, just really bad body feeling, just really sick, along with the UTI feeling. Lord in heaven, Adrienne. There was no way on Saturday I got the notice that the meds had been put in. I could not have driven up to Kaiser, even if I was healthy to walk. Couldn't do it. So I just said, mail it to me. And it came today, Wednesday. Took my first pill today, and I expect to have fantastic results, and I want to feel what my body's going to feel like without the UTI, because I think this thing's been ongoing for months. Must be a low-grade one that just would come out and recede and come back out and recede. I don't know. I'm making it all up as I go along, but all I know is if you're a woman and you've had a UTI, you know you don't like them. Okay, thank you. We are in our hottest weather, as so many areas of the country are. Now, Oregon's not known for hot, constant, weather. So when we hit our July and August, that's when we get it. And we can get up to, pardon me, 100-degree days. Today was supposed to be close to 100. I'm not quite sure how hot it did get. Definitely, it was mid-90s. But my apartment is saying, we love you, Adrian, and is still maintaining, staying cool without an air conditioner. And I even have the fans on low. They're just on low, people. And Miss Sassy and I are surviving quite well. Of course, we don't move around a lot. And when I was sick, I wasn't moving around. But I've gotten up and gotten a few chores done, and I was like, come on, people, we need to get together. I have stuff I need to show you and put back to the freezer as part of what I'm doing. I will give you a update on the UTI kit. I did use it. It did register moderately. This is where you're looking for if it's going to read. This is negative. Negatives. And I was definitely up here, and a little bit down here. So it showed that there was UTI activity. That's enough for me. So if you need to know, go ahead, people. Get one. Keep it on hand for the $1.25. This is really, really, really helpful for people. I mean, it's not just for women. Men get UTIs as well. And now I know that there was a form of accuracy. The main thing was it wasn't a pure negative. It recognized, no, we have something going on, which I'm stoked because I tested it after I'd been to the doctor and, and had the official UTI from the P test at the clinic. All right, so UTI, we're starting to get that under control. I can't wait for these meds to kick in. I felt like I've had a UTI for the last 6 months, off and on, and lately more so. But, okay, good enough. Loving all of that. While I was at the store, I picked up these B12. They were about $9 at Bi-Mart, and you take 2 of them, so you're really only getting a month's supply for $9. All right, so that was my treat. I just get so tired of taking pills. All people who take a lot of pills get tired of taking pills. And I've cut back on some medications and this, and I was looking for a chewy vitamin D. We'll look at that. Right now I got this as a treat just to get me back to getting the steady into my body. B12 and vitamin D are the major babies that we need in our body, and mine's always low. In fact, I think 2,000 ICUs, whatever they measure things by, for vitamin D, 2,000 is the average, and over 30 years ago, I had a doctor telling me to take 4,000. And then I've gone into a habit of not taking it. So back again. So at least, all right. Public service announcement, vitamin B12 and vitamin D are probably something most people could be benefiting from taking. Okay, so I had that going on. Oh, and I wanted to show you Remember at Dollar Tree, I had shown you I'd gotten the gray squirrel? And I, of course, at first was thinking I would have wanted a brown one. And I had seen them on Sandy at my Nutty Nooks channel. And when I went to one of my 2 Dollar Trees, they had the gray one. They didn't have any at one, and they had the gray one at the other. And when I showed it to you, his little thread and his mouth was going down. I can't have that. So I just cut his thread off. He still has his nose inspiration thread. But I just took a black Sharpie and made his nose extra and had him smile. He's smiling. And then look, he's wearing a necklace. Look at that stretch bracelet of, remember? It's the good eye looking out for us. Yeah, it's the good eye. So he has that on. This guy's looking sharp. He's my baby. I love him. He's my buddy. He'll be riding in the car, keeping me safe and happy. And I could even go, how you doing? How you doing? So, look how cute. For $1.25, he's upgraded so much. So happy. So happy. I've been using the same Temu knockoff mug for over 2 years, and I think it might be giving up the ghost a little bit. It's fallen over numerous times. It didn't used to do that, and the way I have the table next to the lounge, not quite the same as it was, and I like the position for the lounge better, but I seem to knock the table a lot more often than I used to. So that's unfortunate. Anywho's, people. So this is the one that I've had right along, and I decided, okay, it's time. Go ahead, treat yourself to a new 40 ouncer, and pricing them out and such like that. I wanted to make sure that I didn't spend that much. Okay. I certainly spent more than I originally did. And what I chose was this Sanrio. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so cute. And I have my page up here. He's called Pudding Dog. Right. And we know that in Europe and such, they refer the word pudding doesn't necessarily mean just in a dish that we eat. Pudding means dessert itself. And look at this. It's Pudding Dog, and he's just adorable. I love how there's yellow segues to sort of the alien green. Yeah. I think he's a delight. And however this form went on, it's seamless. You cannot feel a seam. You cannot especially see a seam. So there's no disappointment in some line, and especially that doesn't line up. Okay? So what perfect artwork all the way around. I love the handle. It's got a non-slip gridish thingy here, as well as on the interior of the handle. I like that a lot. It's a different design of a lid. This one has the area where the straw goes is the rubber. And so I have put the metal straw in, and I've been drinking out of it today, staying in there well. I don't like this piece on this side. It seems to want to pop off. I think it's not a very good design of something. Anyhow, that would be what you lift up to drink hot liquid for 12 hours, or hot liquid for 12, or cold for 12. Evidently, it will keep either item for 12 hours. And I'm hoping that's for true, right? Washed it up, filled it today, and started drinking out of it. I think It's very, very darling. Slightly different, and they refer to them things like, what do they say, cup holder, okay? Keep warm and hold, cup with lid, blah, blah, blah. Okay. High quality painting, printing, high quality printing, 18-aid food steel, superior sweat-proof finish, double wall vacuum insulation. Okay, is that all you want to tell us? Oh, well, that's what we're going to listen to right now. What it was saying with the cup holder, that is a slightly different design on this one than my other. If I hold these up next to each other, you know, Adrian, I think it's an optical illusion to me, because I really thought this one was narrower. It's just slightly different placement of the height of the handle. That's what it is. It's just the height of the handle is slightly different. The shape of the handle is slightly different. And I'm so determined. This bottom area is slightly shorter than the pink one in its design and such. You know, it's going to fit in the cup goodie. When I got it for $11.32. I don't know. $15 original and $3 for shipping. But as precious, it's 90 degrees. It's best to have one that you're hoping is doing that 12-hour. Didn't the other one say more than 12 hours? The Stanleys, the real things, didn't they say more than 12 hours? Oh, gosh, people. All right. So right. The frozen food that I got at my Dollar Tree that has the frozen area, they'd not had these before. I'm familiar with the brand being advertised. And so, Bibigo? Is it Bibigo? That's what I'm going to say. You go ahead and pronounce it how you want. But Bibigo. So I ended up, they're $4. This is called Mandu. And what a delicious snack meal this is. Just heat them up real quick. Just takes no amount of time to fix them. If you ate the whole bag, that's 520 calories, 25 grams of fat, 9 saturated, 40 cholesterol, 830 milligrams of salt, fiber, 3 fiber, 5 sugars, 2 of which were added, and 17 protein. So a delicious Korean snack for $4. I'm really thrilled with that, and I'm going to make one when I finish this. The other one I got was crispy dumpling bites. Bibigo, crispy dumpling bites, bulgogi, chicken, and vegetable. So I'm going to say that bulgogi is a style, I'm familiar with it for the meat. But I'm just going to say maybe it's the spices and the grilling. Not quite sure. All right. Now these, if you ate one packet, do they mean one of the little balls itself? Yeah, I guess they do. That's only 40 calories, 1 fat gram, no other fat, no cholesterol, 220 sodium, 8 carbs, 0 fibers, 7 sugars, which are all added. And it says 0 protein. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading. There's sauce in the bag. That's the sauce. Yeah, once again, this is 520 calories, if you eat the whole bag. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got some Smithfield boneless ham steaks. Okay, ham sandwiches are on the horizon. Ooh. And I put this in the freezer bag when they were packing things up. So 12 cookies, European style. Okay, look at that. Looks like our expensive Petridge Farm to me. Sure does. 12 cookies for $1.25. Ooh, baby. Now, there are 6 servings, which says a serving size is 1 pack. So I'm guessing they're telling us that it's been individually wrapped. Okay, people. 120 calories, 5 grams of fat. Not bad for a cookie. 3 grams of saturated, no cholesterol, 45 milligrams of sodium, 17 carbs, no fiber, and 3 sugars, which are all added, and 2 protein. Okay? These are looking good, and these Sobisk Foods is a product of India. Yep, and everybody's like, yeah, Adrian, we all know how much you like getting those products that are not made in the U.S. simply because of ingredient factors, people. Okay? All right, so I've got some food ready to be able to eat later tonight, huh? I'm going to go ahead and pick one of those things and put it in the air fryer later while I'm drinking my cold beverage. All right. While I was at the Dollar Tree getting my food, I got Lay's dill chips. I don't know that I'd ever had them. Suddenly they sounded exotic and wonderful. They're fine. They're like any other salt and vinegar with dill powder on it. That's what it is. They taste like salt and vinegar chips with dill powder. Your hands get coated. You know, they were fine. If you like salt and vinegar, a little dill added, yay. Okay? So that's Ono. Oh, remember Hawaii, we say Ono. Ono-licious. Needed wonderful little pads. And I couldn't find them, and I was looking and looking and looking. And on the peg wall with all the pens and things like that, this one bag was sitting on the front of a peg of pens. I didn't find any more, but I was stoked because I needed them, and I was like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Fun designs. We have love and ring. Oh, I see. Only one side gets a design. Love and rainbows and happiness. Yeah. And it says be kind. And then we all know how much I love my dots. Dots nice. Very nice. Dots nice. Oh, that's a very pretty floral. Fantastic. Needed these. Needed them. Okay. Picked up some fancy spinach for $1.25. Says Southern style. Looking forward to eating this. I really, really like spinach, and I was never finding it at Dollar Tree before. And at the market, it was like $2.69 for a can of spinach. Yay! This sounds very, very wonderful. And a half a cup is a serving. They say there's 3 servings. Well, you know, by the time you squish the water out of this, I'm going to eat the whole can. So let's just call it a whole can. It's 60 calories with only 0.5 fat. That's it. That's it. That's it. We have no cholesterol, 980 milligrams of salt. But it's tasty. 10 carbohydrate, 6 fiber. That's why we love spinach. And 1 sugar, 8 protein. 8 grams of protein in that can. I'm getting ready to snack down on this. Well, chow down. Maybe you don't snack on spinach. We'll call it chow down. Then I saw in the spice section a buttery steak sauce seasoning. Well, I thought that sounded yummy yummies. Absolutely yummies. Okay. And it's a buttery steak seasoning. Okay, packed in New Jersey. Salt, garlic, onion, oregano, butter flavor, milk solids, crushed red pepper, ground turmeric, parsley, canola, and a tad of milk. I opened it up. It has a good spice blend. So, yay, for $1.25, I was willing to give this a try because, wow, this adds some wonderfulness to something I make. That is worth $1.25 for sure. It would be worth more. All right. Since I was there, I thought, okay, keeping the crackers up to date, and this one is with peanut butter. Again, now 6 servings. 1 serving is a pack is 120 calories, 6 grams of fat, 1.5 saturated fat, people. It's even got polyunsaturated and it's got monounsaturated. Whoo, every fat. No cholesterol, 160 sodium, 14 carbs, negligible fiber, and 3 sugars which were added, and 3 protein. Okay. Gots to have on hand, gots to. Deal of the year, deal of the century, deal of the everything. There are 2 trail mix styles. There's this color bag, and it says berry and chocolate trail mix. Totally worth the $5 in my book. Totally worth the $5. It's 1 pound, 6 ounces. And it's telling you the goodies that it has. Yeah, you bet. We got peanuts. Let's try to read over that. Okay. We've got golden raisins, regular raisins, peanuts, chocolate-covered imitation M&Ms, and papaya, and cranberry. So all of those goodies are in there. Yum. This is what I ate a half a bag of Friday, Saturday. That made me sick Saturday. Thursday and Friday. I ate a half a bag each night. Oh, delicious, worth the money. Okay, these are even good out till May of 26. Fantastic. All right, well, it's good enough for me. It does say it contains some bioengineered food ingredient, and I'm not even going to think about it. Okay? I adore trail mix. It takes care of salty sweet. What more could you ask for? What more? The other trail mix, it's a different color bag, and it doesn't have any of the nuts. It's all raisins and dried fruits. I'll pick that one up next time. They also have in the $5 bag, these size $5 bags, they had regular cashews and might have been honey cashews. But it was cashews for $5. Why didn't I buy it? Because every $5 adds up. You're not just spending $5, Adrienne. It's 10, 15, 20. What do you got, 4 items? All right. For the longest time, we didn't have the large safety swab. Glad to see them back. So, of course, I picked that up. A must have. After shower, got to get those ears dried and cleaned. Now I noticed this soft touch. The size of the box is slightly smaller than the other boxes, just slightly. But I can tell you, if you make 10,000 boxes a day and save that 1/4+ inch, almost a 1/2 inch, let's just call it a 1/4 inch, Adrienne. Okay, let's call it a good 1/4 inch. 1/3 of an inch. Shall we Do you want to try another one? No. Okay. It's about 1/4 of an inch shorter. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. They're called Soft Touch. It was only this design on the package. This box says it has 80. I do believe that these were triple soft. These were 3. Gosh, I don't remember it being a 3. Then they don't feel soft like a good 3. Anyhow, this is what we're talking about. So this Soft Touch, there are 90 2-ply. That works for me. All right, let's get that out of there. There's 90 instead of 80. They're 2-ply instead of 3-ply. And let's see if they feel like paper. What are these tissues going to feel like? And right away, the first thing that we notice is, why am I unable to pull one out by itself? Okay, so I've already messed up whatever rotation it was having. Okay, people, let's check it out. Tissue to tissue. Tissue to tissue. All right. So the tissue is slightly smaller, as the box is slightly smaller. The 3-ply definitely feels softer and better. I'd say this is up there a little bit like toilet paper. I think it's a little bit more like toilet paper. And this particular brand's 1-ply. Was willing to try it for the $1.25. I'll use those 90 pieces up, and I don't think I'll buy that one again. That's okay. You don't know till you try, and I definitely was gonna try because I was like, look at that, 90. What's going on with this one? And they even called it Soft Touch. Of course, this is Scotty's, a name brand, so all over it was going to be better, whether it wanted to or not. It just can't help itself. It's got name reputation. Recently, I'd shown you picked up the extra bottle of conditioner, and I used it up on my last wash, and so I thought, you know what, go ahead. Still have a wee bit of shampoo left. So I was like, go ahead now and pick that one up. And what? So, you know, I staved out spending the money all at one time. These average $8, $9. Okay. And this is the second time. I don't think it's the third time. I think it's the second time that I was buying the set. It might be the third. Good Lord, Adrian. Let's call it the second. Hair Volume Multiplier with bamboo shampoo. 0 sulfates, silicones, parabens, dyes, phthalates, or mineral oil. Okay, we're happy. Wow. It tells you everything on the back. I like how my hair feels after I wash it. I like it with the combination. I don't know. I just like how my hair feels, and that was the whole idea, I guess. Okay. Keeping you appraised, all right, of my ongoing hair tresses. Okay. I am like Adrian Miller. Did you not bring that other back? Okay, I'm going to be right back. Also, what I wanted to show you is my phenomenal deals. Did I go overboard? Yeah, I did. Okay. But we all know how much I love imitation bod bags. I have purchased 3 off of Temu. One I don't really count, but because it was more of a little purse shape. But anywho, within that, I have my green one and my yellow one that I call purse size, and I love them. When I'd been at Weimar a month or so ago, they'd had these heavy-duty knockoff bog bags that were originally $40, and they had them on sale for $20, and navy blue, and I had picked that one up, and I showed that to you. And it's definitely a nice heavy weight of the vinyl materials. Well, they brought in another brand, less expensive. The materials are thinner, more pliable, and such like that, and I don't mind. So these were on sale for $10. All right, you can see how big it is. I've got this precious blue one. Okay. So it is a knockoff of a knockoff for sure. And was this the, it's 18 by 13 by 9.5, light EVA material, durable, washable. Okay, that's no tip design. Okay, all this stuff. Anyhow, they were $19.99. They were on sale for $10. So I got this baby blue one. And that's the bottom on this, not quite the tire track look or anything like that. As I say, I mean, you can see it's much more pliable because it's thinner, and the handles. But that's all right, baby cakes. I don't mind. Do you know how much we play with these handles to get them in the right position? So I got this beautiful blue one, but I didn't stop there. I thought for $10, I'm gonna go ahead and overdo it. So I have the original navy blue one, the baby blue one, and the baby blue sister, the pink one. Yes, yes, yes. So that's a nice, sweet shade of pink. And again, for grocery shopping, these are going to come in perfectly wonderful for me in every way, shape, or form, because they're holding their shape. I can put it down on the ground with the bottom and be able to wipe it off. It doesn't matter if it gets wet. Easier to carry it up my one flight of stairs to put stuff away. I'm just stoked. So I was willing to put the outlay of cash at such a good price. I got this pink one. I got the fabulous baby blue one. And for what would be probably not considered the best of deals. Because this one started off at $12.99, so I got it for $6.50. And I had to have it because it's little and it's black. So I said, okay, $6.50, go ahead, do it. So I got this darling little black little tote size. So this to others now, this is the perfect purse size for a lot of people. It's a little bit small in the overall sense because I like my medium-sized ones that I'm using as purses. Again, it's got the bumps on the bottom. It doesn't have the tire tread, but look at that, so cute. And I'm figuring, you know, if I'm going into the store, I had been thinking about just keeping this in the car because it's that enough. You know what, Adrian? Just do whatever you want. I keep trying to figure out how to make it all work better, but it's okay. I love it. It's black, it's little. I'm stoked that I got that at half price as well. The other thing that I picked up, they're all here in the bag, are these Fancy Feast. Okay, they call these Fancy Feast gourmet cat food. I thought that doesn't sound different. Well, people's no artificial preservatives or colors. Miss Sassy loves this. She's tried one, I believe, of every flavor. What we got here? I've got seared salmon in gravy with spinach. These were $1.10 each. This one is grilled chicken with rice and gravy. I think we didn't have that one before. Okay, and we've got tender turkey pate in gravy, or no, it just says pate. Tender turkey entree, pate. And there's our seared salmon, because of course I grabbed two. Tender beef entree in gravy. Tender beef entree in gravy with carrots. So she's got spinach in one, carrots in the other. And roasted turkey entree in gravy with sweet potatoes. Wow. Well, my lucky girl. Okay, 4 flavors, is that what we're dealing with? I think we showed them. I think we showed them. I think that must go with that. Okay. Having a hard time here even seeing the colors. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. So I ended up buying 2 of each. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 flavors, 2 of each, 10 at $1.10 each. And I've checked on Amazon, and they work out to about 80 cents a can for their boxed variety pack. Hopefully this will maintain to something that she likes, because it's the nicest looking food I've ever put out for her. Really. So if you're looking to get your cat something that everything says fancy feast, but these, they're like, I call them like Sheba. To me, Sheba started that double side, break it in half, one for morning, one for night. Or if you have a tiny kitty, you can just give them a half of one. That's just marvelous. But, okay, if you want to try and look at these, get a good idea of what, because it just says fancy feast. Okay, here's the clue. Petites. These are called fancy feast petites. If you have a finicky eater like Miss Sassy, watch out, you may have found something that they will love. And we'll keep updated on how long does Sassy love those, right? Okay, showed you quite a bit. I've been getting Temu orders, had been coming in, and I need to price them and do little short videos. Okay, got to make the products last as well. That's right. So many haulers are admitting to buyer's burnout. Now, you might think you would never have that. And what buyer's burnout with Temu includes is clutter, expense, impulse. I think in so many ways, it was a good knock up the side of the head. This happened when it happened. It got us all forced to take a deep breath, analyze our shopping, see what we're doing, our consumerism, and are we buying because we really want it? Are we buying it because you were impressed for 5 seconds it took to put it in your basket? There's so many reasons. People, remember, over purchasing is the same dark hole that wants to be filled, that you fill it with food, you fill it with alcohol, you fill it with gambling, you fill it with sex, you fill it with shopping. And for somebody that became the family shopper at 7 years old, I started so early. It was fabulous. I really love to shop, and I'm a good shopper. And I got to be a professional buyer to show what a good shopper I am. We're here for each other. We're here for the videos. We want to have good fun. Let me go ahead and show you, speaking of Temu outfits, my jewelry, my rings, okay? Kind of show it to you like that. You see how nicely they go with the nails. I just type in, these I've had for a long time. There were probably 5 or 6 to the set. They were, you know, a group, and they were very affordable, I'm sure. I love these so much, okay? So this one we have a creamy yellow, that's sort of burgundy brown, and that might even be a darkest blue on the top. You have that same idea, a little bit lighter. The ball on this one matches the ring on that one. I'm able to wear 2 on one finger. Just by tilting them sideways. You can see I can easily make a fist, close my hand. It's not bothering that. And this side, what we have are the creamy greens and blue. Like, I think that is actually probably the blue that would match the blue of that stone. They all interact together color-wise. So these 2 combination I put together to go on my left hand. These fabulous earrings that weigh absolutely nothing. Interesting design patterns. Yeah, I liked those. I hope you did too. My t-shirt from a couple of years ago, one of my original Temu purchases. I love the design of it. And this is when you could get the fabric and the poly would come and you'd think, gosh, that does have a good feel. Well, I say the hand of fabric is how it feels in your hand. It's called the hand. And it has a cotton feel to it. This is silk screen in dye form. Okay, so that's not an applique or a decal. So this, oh, comfortable, beautiful. We're calling this like a green heathered because it's a little bit of white malt in with the green. I'm wearing them with a cute little pair of Temu green polyester. Got these a while back. They're a long capri. They're a long capri. And yes, they go so beautifully. I even, am I going to do this, people? Am I really going to do this? It's very possible. Okay. I was trying to say, I even did Diner Shiny Red Fleck. Oops. Oh, cutesy, cutesy. You know you're feeling well because you're able to do your toes, okay? And they needed doing so. That was a new nail polish that I had picked up at Dollar Tree, and I love the red shiny flecks to it. 1950s diner, all the way, 5.7 Chevy interior. Okay. Well, I've worked up a little bit of heat. I'm surrounded by lights, moving around, talking to you. Thank you guys so much. You are the best. Without you, I'd be just the loneliest person on this planet. Yeah, that's what I'm voting. I would be the loneliest person on this planet without you. So please, please, and please continue to watch. Tell others to watch. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it all. Okay? Looking forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Okay. Let's see, who can I mention? Let's sign off with beautiful names like, hello, everybody. Is that one? Hello, everyone. Oh, that's why I should just do it. off the top of my head, right? I'm so good at it. Hello, everyone. 64. Liz, how you feeling today? My Nutty Nook, Sandy, how you doing? I watched your video of your car ride. It was so fabulous. I just watched that today. I was feeling better, and I was like, oh, what's Sandy doing here now? Oh, so it was so good to see you and your friends. If you've not caught My Nutty Nook, Sandy, she and her hubby drove quite a distance to go visit some friends, and what an incredible piece of property. There's goats and donkeys and water features. Oh, just everything was marvelous, and the scenery on the way, unbelievable. We who live next to the major city, Portland, that is just such country I am not familiar with, and it was gorgeous. Thank you for that, Sandy. Yes. All right. Positively Kimmy hanging in there, showing us always how to do better with our makeup. Thank you. And in fact, today, my makeup I did, it's no foundation, a little bit of pink color on the cheeks, and greens and yellows on the eyes, mostly crayon type of eye product. I'm really needing to watch out for my dry eyes more, and never having worn a lot of makeup prior to demo. Can you believe that? Makeup really is not the best for my eyes, so I have to be careful. Like, what makeup are you using? If you're going to be using powdery, and it's the fallout, the flake, that's falling, into the under eye there. It's clogging my tear ducts, and I think, for all intents and purposes, that I have slightly clogged oil glands at the bottom row. And I'm working on figuring out if that's so, what should I do about it? But I liked my eye makeup today. Very simple, very fast to do. Again, mostly crayon, and then a little bit of powder, just a little bit of a powder tapped onto the crayon. So I liked it. I'm feeling special. Oh, I'm back to talk to me, and here I was trying to say hello to people. Cheryl for Peace, Trendy Finds, my friend Anna over at Only in My Dreams. Wow, Jody's Cozy Cottage, Tall Bear Halls. There are so many, and I'm just not getting them. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for watching. Again, please come back. Please tell a friend, a coworker, an older person. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off and say bye-bye for now. Thank you so much for being with me today, okay? I have definitely not had a good angle. I've done so much better. Okay, now I have an angle that looks like I'm looking directly at you. Bye-bye.